So an hour later, I've already got an update for the AI and Audible ACX system. And the update is I don't have an audiobook anymore. So like an hour ago, I posted a big long video about what happened. I got an email from ACX. They said they detected AI being used in my audiobook, which I had been suspecting for a couple of months. And I asked the narrator, Dan, directly about and never heard back from. So it didn't come as a complete shock to me. I was shocked that ACX found it, but anyway, you can watch that video for the background. So effectively, from what I've pieced together, here's what happened. ACX sent the email out to me and my narrator at the same time saying, you can't use AI tools, you can't use text-to-speech tools in audiobooks. That's pretty straightforward, right? So I got on and I talked to support, and they're looking into it. In the meantime, while I was talking to support, Dan canceled the offer, which means that my audiobook is gone. I probably should have known that that's something that the narrator has the option to do in the ACX system, but it just never even occurred to me until literally just now. But apparently, if you go through the ACX system and do a royalty share, so you don't pay anything up front, the narrator has the option at any point in time to take back their offer. Even if, like in my case, the audiobook has been up for sale for over a year and has reviews and made us a little bit of money, the narrator has the option to just take down their books whenever they want to, which is something to keep in mind. So at this point, it doesn't even matter if Dan used AI or text-to-speech tools in the audiobook because he just took it down. It's no longer for sale. There's no promo codes. And if you have it on your devices or whatever, I'm pretty sure Amazon's going to make it so you can't play it anymore. I would be surprised if they did. I think I still have the original files, but what good are they going to do me? Because I don't have the rights to use those files anywhere. So I went from a very well reviewed, highly praised 5-star audiobook that got me the majority of my fans to no audiobook. Like that. Today. I'm not too torn up about it, to be honest. I'm glad that so many people enjoyed it, and I'm really glad that it led so many people to enjoying my novel and becoming fans, and hopefully looking forward to my next novel, which I'll talk about later. But it's not like it made me a lot of money. And yeah, the AI voices in the audiobook, which I now am calling AI voices because that's what they were bad. They were bad, and they were a real detriment to what was otherwise a really good audiobook. And the reason I'm not so torn up about it is because this is just another step on the path of the indie author. And really what it does for me is set the stage, because I know now that there's an audience for audiobooks that have production values, that have soundtracks and sound effects and use multiple voices and, effects, and generally a little bit more lively and more visually auditory than just a flat read, which is really what I'm into. So whenever I manage to get my life together to the point where I can start thinking about redoing this audio project, I'm going to be doing it from the perspective of we can make this even better than it was before. And I really think that it will be better no matter what we end up doing, at the very least, because there'll be a human speaking the main character's lines. And having a human voice voicing my main character's very human dialogue is going to make the book better. It's going to make the audiobook better, even if I have to sacrifice some production quality or something like that. So up until about this afternoon, I have been ACX's biggest fan because I am a nobody who published his first novel, and just by pure luck using the ACX system, found a really good narrator and had a really fantastic audiobook for free. It cost me nothing. He can't reimburse me because I didn't pay him a penny. So on one hand, that's amazing. And if you can do it without running into this problem, then yeah, absolutely. Just keep in mind that the narrators can take your book down anytime they want. I am a little cooled and chilled on the ACX system, which is probably pretty understandable. And again, I don't feel a loss because I never achieved anything. The audiobook was somebody else's project. I can't. My achievements, my first novel, can't be diminished by this. And I wrote another book just recently, also another win for me. So yeah, I'm not overly torn up about this because it's basically easy come, easy go. The overall benefits for me were still good. Even though it's gone now, it won't be gone forever. And when it comes back, I want to promise you that it will be at least as good, and if not better, for the human element.